Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Kaiserine Marguerite of the Roman Empire. And in that last episode, we had a pretty big change in that not only did we form the Saxo-Roman culture, the Sax-Romish culture, but we also transformed to an administrative government, which comes with a lot of new mechanics which I have taken a little bit of a look at, and there's a lot going on, but I feel like it's not quite as complicated as I initially expected. There seems to be a lot of different kind of things to it, but I feel like it's not necessarily going to be something that's gonna take too long to get used to. But let's take a look at some of those brand new features now. So well, one of the main things here is that we do have this new form of currency, essentially, which is influence. Now, influence seems to be primarily used, from what I can tell. I mean, it seems like there's maybe a couple different uses, but the major one I'm seeing is using your influence to make sure that your heir is the one who ends up with succession. Because as you can see, in this administrative government, anybody could technically become the new emperor here or empress. And that's because it's kind of works on this kind of like voting system. It's not quite the same as it is in the Holy Roman Empire, but yeah, based on the candidates scores here. So obviously our eldest son is going to get the preferential score, but we can influence the candidacy here. And yeah, so we can take a little bit of a deeper look at this, but yeah, we can influence the candidacy of whoever we want using using our influence here. But as you can see, any of these governors can get the position. Some of our family members. So that's going to be an important element to consider. But I think we'll be able to manage it relatively well. Then, as you can see, we have all of these different themes. And the themes are essentially, the duchy level titles, from what I can tell, duchy or kingdom level titles. And those are ruled by the governors. So we have Governess Dobrava here. And so they work on that same system. So they're all administrative governments as well. And, it could go to their heir. But as you can see, for example, Governess Dobrava's heir is actually her sister, the magistrate Vislava, and rather than her 0-year-old son, which might change at some point. So that's something to consider there. And then one of the coolest thing is that we have now these noble families, and these are all the different governor families that we have. So obviously House Rabe is at the top here. It's got 9 members. Then we've got Governess Dobrava's house, House Ceres here, and House Chios. So yeah, pretty cool features there. One of the really cool things about that too is we get the estate system, which works a little bit similar to how your like mercenary camps and stuff would have worked before, where you can upgrade all these things. And we are going to be doing some of that. I want to upgrade to another level of mansion here. So let's build up our estate. But yeah, all of these things give you different bonuses and whatnot, as well. As you can see, bodyguard aptitude, yeah, all sorts of different little bonuses from these things, which is pretty cool. So that seems to be some of the major things. Essentially, I think there's a little bit more to it, but from what I can tell, it's relatively straightforward. Anyways, we get this new administration tab here, which is provincial war declaration. So governors can do wage external wars, so they can go and conquer places around us, which is cool. Provincial border policy, we can change that. I would mind going up to pass a limited administration. So I think that's what we're going to do. And now we could potentially do pass this other law. Pass war declaration restricted. Only governors with frontier and naval province administration can wage external wars. I don't think we want to do that because I actually don't mind if our vassals are waging some external wars right now. So I'm actually kind of okay with that as is. So if I'm missing anything else from this, yeah, do let me know. I got a couple comments in the last one that gave some tips, but we've also filled out our courts with a few new positions. We've got a new, well, not a new eparch, but our eparch Manuel, of course. How many jobs does Manuel have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 jobs, so he's a busy man. We've got our caravan master Abdullah Shaddad. Mayor Emmerich is our seneschal. We don't have a chief eunuch. I wouldn't mind getting a new chief eunuch here. Can we do that? Recruit for a court position. Yeah, search for a chief eunuch. Let's do that. We could hold a mystical communion. Oh yeah. You guys know what they mean by mystical. I will reach for the presence of God in transfixed ecstasy. You guys know what we're talking about here. Actually, wow, this is a huge boost. There may be unforeseen side effects. Oh, well, let's do it anyways. Because, yeah, feeling a little stressed out with all the new duties of this administrative government here. But we also have a few events going on in our court. Pariah of the court. I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Abdullah. Oh, Abdullah the criminal. Why is he called the criminal? Who is avoided by almost everybody on account of their wicked faith. My failure to condemn and continue proximity to this irredeemable fiend. Oh. He failed. Let's see. Only death can cleanse his crimes. It is not my place. He failed to see. Oh. We could blind the man? Only death. I mean, if he refuses, you know what? I mean, if he refuses to come to God, then I guess this is the only option, right? Yeah, all right. If there was an option, too bad there's not an option here to convert him, but no, apparently our caravan master, there's only one fate for a man who refuses to come to the good Catholic God. So I guess we need a new caravan master here. Gabriel, who are you? Well, you're a good Catholic Sax-Romish man here, so a German who's come here and has learned to speak Greek and does a relatively good job of it, apparently. All right, Gabriel, you can be, oh man, look at him. A one-eyed man. Don't know where he came from, but that's, he'll do well, I hope, anyways. Here we go. We got we got a learning lifestyle perk, but we're not even on learning. Profit? No, clerical justifications, religious relations efficiency, anatomical studies. What do we do here? Oh, that was from communing with the god. I see. That's where we got it from. Scientific, pedagogy. Your wards can get additional skills and become your friend. Okay. Anatomical studies. I feel like clerical justifications maybe goes the most pertinent one towards our character here. Oh yeah, we have another event here. Objects of charity. My benign high almoner, Lawrence, handles his responsibilities with great care, and Roman charity gains wider repute. I'm somewhat surprised, therefore, when he asks me, a bag of coin jangling in his palm. My time is split between the genuinely needy and the pious lords and ladies of Constantinople. I need your guidance, my lady. Bestow St. Matthew's grace on the poor. Yeah, you know what? We are a charitable woman, and I think that the common folk will come to love Kaiserine Marguerite. I mean, let's see what our popular opinion is. Popular opinion is 116 in Constantinople. Marguerite is like beloved, I would say, in Constantinople. That's, you know what? That is a huge turnaround from how they would have seen her father and her grandfather. I mean, Manuel, I don't think the common folk necessarily liked him. I think he had a lot of respect outside of the realm from, other like people like the Pope and other lords and and things like that. But the common people probably didn't like him because he treated them horribly and basically abandoned them to death and disease. And Luther, of course, was the true despoiler of Constantinople. But Marguerite, different story. People love the pious empress of Rome, and honestly, good for her. Turning things around for the dynasty, honestly. Court position boon loss. You lost directed relief. Well, how did that happen? Hi, Almoner. Why did we change what he was doing? Appease zealots. Oh, divine charity. Oh, okay. Well, they still seem. I'm sure they still like us. A worthy chief eunuch. My servants have searched far and wide, and they've come with two candidates: Konstantinos Sebastopoulos or Stefan von Hagen. Wow, how did this Sax Romish guy? Oh man, that's expensive. Oh wow, let's take the cheaper guy. Konstantinos has the right attitude. There we go. He can be our chief eunuch. We do have a couple vassals who are not yet governors. Some of them remain dukes, and I would like to get them onto our side in that regard to kind of get everybody into the administrative government. But I'm not necessarily rushing to do that. I don't mind having a mixture of dukes and of governors, but we'll see how things go with that. Johan's first teething. Mother, I lost a teeth. Aww. Well, Johan, you should keep your tooth as a good luck charm. He's a good kid, that Johan. I wouldn't mind converting this guy over though. What do you accept? Only 35% chance. Wow. What if you liked us a little bit better? Or could we grant appointment? Oh, interesting. I guess that's just like giving a title essentially. Oh no, it's different. Oh, there seems to be a difference there. I wonder what the exact difference is, but this kid, oh good, he is. You know what? We got to get this kid to we can influence his personality? Oh, cuz he's our ward. Right? Is he? Yeah, he is. Okay. He's 4 years old, but he's our ward, Duke Lucino. All right, we'll just get like time rolling over here. In terms of what we want to do, where we want to expand, I think the El Khanate is certainly an option. I wouldn't. It'd be nice to try to go for Jerusalem, but that's going to be pretty far away. We do have the chance to try to take these lands here. Now, unfortunately, this little bit of land is split between 3 different duchies, so we couldn't necessarily take them in one unless we do the Holy War for Kingdom one, which is, I mean, it's a little bit risky because of the possibility that they could get some extra allies in. But we could also just do a county expansion and go for this one. It might be the safer bet. We also gain some influence from this, which is nice, and it would increase our legitimacy. I'm tempted to do this and just kind of take these parts kind of piecemeal here, rather than, because if we get if they bring in somebody else from a holy war, like, well, maybe not them, but like if the, well, let's see, Ashari. Let's take a look at the religions here. There might not be that many Ashari rulers here. Some Egyptians, the Chagatai. No, these guys are Mataridi. Actually, there's not that many. They might not be able to bring in that many allies, honestly. Okay. Now I'm considering it. Do we just go and take all these lands? Holy War for the Kingdom? Do a holy, yeah, maybe a good holy war. Oh, but it costs too much. Oh, we just need a little bit more piety here, which shouldn't take us that long to get. Only a couple months actually. So yeah, we'll wait for a little bit here. We need our army to build up a little bit more anyways. Can we station these troops? No, we probably have too many. pregnancy. Oh, nice. Another kid. We have too many men-at-arms. Above limit paying 40% extra. Okay, well, in that case, I'm not opposed to getting rid of the pikeman regiment because we already have one over here. So we'll get rid of the smaller pikeman regiment. And do we have another pikeman? Why do we have 3 pikeman regiments? Okay, let's get rid of this one as well. There we go. 6 out of 6. That's unfortunate. It does bring us down a little bit, but these are all maxed out or beyond maxed out. We could raise this one a little bit here. Let's do that. So we're maxed here, as good as we can get it. Potentially we could look for some cultural traditions that could give us some more, but honestly, I feel like we're relatively good in that regard. I wouldn't be, you know, I'm kind of tempted to go and take these 3 little spots here in Crimea. Pay ransom to the modest Kaiserine Countess. Clotilda is dear to me. Oh yeah, sure. Let's let her go. Who was that anyways? Oh, the Countess Clotilda of Montpellier. Yeah, we could just go and take all these places. They don't really have any allies, and they don't seem to have very many troops. So what if we just declared war on all of these? Naval county expansion? What does this give us? Oh, nice. Gives us lots of nice little bonuses here. You know what? Let's do that. And you know what? I think we're just going to do it on all of them. We're spending some of our influence here, but we're going to gain it all back. So we're going to do that. We're going to raise the army, and then we're just going to automate the army, and we'll just let our automated army go and deal with all of that. I think it should be relatively easy for them to handle. Can't foresee any major issues here. They don't have that many troops, so we'll let our automated army go in and just take care of all that. So, you know, I do like automating the armies. Sacred lineage. Such are the accomplishments of Kaiser Hermann that the Pope has officially recognized his instrumental role in the defense and promulgation of Catholic virtues. The Sponheim dynasty will long be remembered from its piety and zeal thanks to the impeccable conduct of this great man, Kaiser Hermann the Worthy. Ah, paragon. An example to us all. It's too bad we can't get that. Can we? Usually up here, is it not? Dynasty of Many Crowns. Mend the Great Schism. Oh no. Summon the Physician. The Nicopolitan Sweats. Great. What does he say? A light approach? Alright, let's opt for a light approach. Okay, it's spreading over here. We'll keep an eye on it, but the early prevention is a success anyways, so... Oh, nice. Look, they're splitting the army up already. Someone is plotting to kill me? Oh, dear. Okay. That's actually a little bit concerning. Should we do some countermeasures here? Withdraw from view. General opinion, -20. I mean, we are... Let's see. Monthly income. Bounties for whispers. Arbitrary arrest, no. Strengthen sentries. Stress gain, redouble guards. Yeah, let's redouble guards for now. And let's just make sure we do have a bodyguard. We don't have a food taster. Konstantin Sabatopoulos would be a good food taster, and he's very trustworthy. Cupbearer as well. Vratislav, also very trustworthy. Yeah, that should keep us relatively safe, I think. Who would be plotting to kill us, though? We could isolate our capital here. Yeah, maybe we should. We lose a little bit of legitimacy, but we'll gain some back anyways. What's this army doing? Eminent Eunuch, Raphael Palatinos. Oh, Raphael. Yeah, okay. Oh, this guy's pretty good, actually. One to watch. Okay, interesting. Oh, Hypatios Palatinos became the head of a new noble family. Let me read this event. The realm is always in need of administrators and trusted servants to ensure smooth government and safety of the palace, and eunuchs are among some of the most valued in the empire. Raphael has quickly risen through the hierarchy, and his talent, probity, and discretion in all things finds uncommon praise throughout palatial ranks. Hailing from a humble Philippopolisian Philippopolisian family, yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. His relatives have recently joined him in Constantinople. Lord Hypatios of the Palatinos family. Interesting. Wow, both of his sons are eunuchs? Okay, one to watch. Does that mean they're a noble family, like, they're in here? Yeah, they are. Interesting. It is Mabel the Dawdle. Oh, okay, she's plotting to kill Sergius. Alright. Cool. Alright. What is this army doing over here? Can you, like, go... What are you guys all doing? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I was just singing the praises of the automated, thing here, but apparently sometimes you just gotta go in and do it yourself. Alright, well, so be it. Let's go and take care of things here. Do we have commanders in all these armies? Hopefully. Yeah, looks like we do. Alright, let's go and crush all these armies, take over all these lands. The murder scheme on us has been abandoned. Well, that's good. Guess we can deactivate those doubled guards. But who abandoned it? That's the question. I want to know who's trying to murder us. Alright, crush the enemy army here. And then maybe now we can automate our armies? Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to manage it from there anyways. Our son has learned how to speak French. You know what? Actually, honestly, we should probably be learning to speak French because we're in love with our husband when we barely speak his language. Let's see. Oh, nice. We can declare war on Crete again. Yeah, you know what? Let's... we should probably learn our husband's language. Doesn't seem like... Here, yeah, learn language. Very easy. Yeah, we'll learn French. Because apparently we are in love with our husband. He's our soulmate, but we barely speak his language at all. Our master of a horse fell ill. An angelic initiation. My personal physician, Manuel, comes to me with news regarding the mighty endeavor for Rabe. He tells me that he has located multiple records that attest that Kaiser Luther of the Roman Empire was more than a mere Kaiser. His right as ruler of the Roman Empire was given to him by an angel. Need I remind you of our grandfather, the venerable Kaiser Luther, or Captain Luther of the Black Company? An ambitious, vengeful, brave, and callous man who was not only a blades master, but also a torturer, gallows bait, a murderer, the despoiler of Constantinople, profligate and excommunicated, a fornicator, irritable, and yet it was an angel who gave him the right to rule the Roman Empire. My God. This messenger from heaven promised that the house of Rabe would forever rule the Roman Empire and enact God's will on earth through an incredible claim. Though an incredible claim, if I could get enough people to believe it, none would question my rule. Let's try it. Come on. Your claim is believable? People truly forget. They truly do forget. The winner writes the history books, I guess. Seems we have a son here, another intelligent child. Let's see, what's a good name for him? Well, we gotta name him Luther, right? After that. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Keep in mind, Kaiserine Marguerite, she never actually knew her grandfather. I think she was born well after Luther died, so... We took Sheikha Mastana's son and heir and imprisoned him. All right, well, let's enforce our demands on that one. Enforce those demands. There we go. The lands are now ours. To the Telmatobios, Kaiserine Margaret, you and your foul hosts may have wrested my magistry from me, but mark me, I'm not through yet, nor will I give up Guzliev so easily. Ha! The fool has spirit. He will establish an adventurer camp. Oh no, I'm so scared. Alright, our armies are going to assist there. Eminent Eunuch, little birds. My eunuch Raphael has arranged a private meeting between us and my vassal, Governess Dobrava, who, judging by the look on her face, is unsure what to think. The cackling castrato puts the fear of God into the poor woman, insinuating his way towards some dark secret of my vassal she has unearthed. At last, the smug fool turns to me with a sick smile. Well, my lady, do you want to know what I know? Tell me everything, Raphael. Ooh, we learn one of her secrets. Influential eunuch. Interesting. I think I'd rather not know. Okay, now tell me everything. Oh, she has a lover? Her lover is Baron Adelbear of Rahau. Oh. We probably are not too keen on that, considering we are very pious and woman ourselves, but does that mean we would want to arrest Duchess Dobrava? She is relatively powerful within our realm. Imprison her? Oh, 98% chance, though. She has a lover. And, I mean, she's compassionate, humble, stubborn, but she's a fornicator. I don't know. It is evidenced, you know, she has broken the covenant of God, you know, that, she made with her husband here, the Lord of Thessaly. Maybe we should imprison her. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, she has been put under house arrest, which is, completely fine. Can we do anything about that? Negotiate release. Banish? Maybe we banish her? Active tyranny. That's an active tyranny? Really? Let's see. Revoke appointment? Province of Thessalonica? Because she's a governor. Oh, she would become my rival. We just keep her in house arrest, or like what can we do with her here? Retire governor? Yeah, she wouldn't like that. Blackmail, expose a secret. Maybe we do expose her secret, her lover secret. Yeah, okay. So now everybody knows. And now can we revoke her appointment now? I mean, we could revoke it. Or let's just see. Man, negotiate release, move to dungeon, torture blind, negotiate release. Take the vows. I really want to make her take the vows. But we could banish her. As if this is an act of tyranny. I'm a little surprised. Now, I think we can't have a fornicator as a governor, so I think what we're going to do is revoke her appointment. No, but she has 2 titles, so we need to... I think we need to retire her as the governor. And then her sister will get both titles. Her sister... Oh my gosh, her sister's a fornicator too. We'll table this for now. She can stay as a... She can stay in under house arrest for now. Oh my gosh. That family over there. There we go. Won another war. So be it. Excellent news. Our armies are going to go and hopefully... Oh, apparently they're about to go and engage in battle. We're fighting over here. Captain Cutlew the Cruel. Peter has brought my ward Matthias to the market today. Matthias was to hand out arms to the poor. The scatterbrained child couldn't decide who to give the gold to. At the end, he had given one coin to the one-legged scalder, one to a blind urchin, used another coin to buy a fig pie, gave one to me of all people, and lost the last one in a ditch. He seems to be unable to make up his mind. He could be fickle. No, you must care for the poor, young Matthias. You must learn and be generous. Be a good Christian. Oh yeah, we do need a new spy master because Duchess de Brava was holding on that. Manuel Holobolos? He does too many jobs. What about Duke Dionys? I can never say that guy's name. No, you know what, Manuel? The man with every job in our court will get another job. Alright, so these wars should be hopefully done soon. Oh gosh. I'm gonna spend 900 gold just to plant some trees. Someone is plotting against my courtier again. Oh man, why does everyone want to kill Sergios? Like, what has he done? In any case, our armies should hopefully manage this. Learning French is hard, really hard. There's no more room in my head. Fortunately, Quasmerelda is always there for me. Keep it up, my modest friend. I believe in you. Oh, Quasmerelda. I can always lean on you for support. Thank you. So the thoughtful Kaiserine Margaret, my troops could be very useful in your conflict. We don't really need your troops, I'm afraid. We just need to manage this siege over here, and it should be done well and quickly enough. Duchess de Brava. What's this war she's facing? The leader... Oh no, there's a peasant uprising. Well, we don't really want that, do we? Her troops seem to have that well in hand anyways. Who's this guy? No, we don't need your troops in our conflict. You know what? It's nice. Her husband is now the one who is you know, he got cheated on, but now he's the regent now, so he's managing the realm while his wife is in house arrest in Constantinople, where she shall not be fornicating anymore. Alright, let's let the time roll on. Hopefully the sieges will be done soon enough anyways. We can ask our head of faith for gold. Oh, yes, please. That's all the Pope is good for right now, is just to fill our coffers here. Yeah, this is where we make most of our money, is from the... Wait. Pope Victor Moneybags is his name. Yeah, he is Moneybags. Oh my gosh. Pope Victor the Moneybags. Love to see it, and I love to see the coffers filling up from all that papal goodness here. Oh, look at their armies. Professional workforce here, or do we want to go through administrator, land management, governor, trade experience gain? Oh, that would be good actually. All right, let's do that one. Oh, and our sister Cecilia can now marry Emperor Philip. Oh, he became an emperor. Francia. Oh, okay. So now our sister is an empress as well. Empress of Francia. French are powerful. I will give them that. The French are powerful. We do need a new tutor. Laurentio, he's average. Sure. We do want to get some tutors in here. Keep our children boosting up those skills nicely. Our son's turning out relatively well. Not an intrigue character. He's not a fighter by any means, but he's well learned, and that is just as important, if I do say so myself. Some months ago, Mayor Mitchell began an elaborate effort to clear the marshland settlement in Cirque. Take all the commoners you need. Reduce troop levies. Ministry of... Yeah, sure. I don't even know where this place is, so take some troops to help build it up. Malingering scent. Better be wary for any strange smells. Get your sachets here. Only the fresh and best herbs used. I'll buy, but not for that price. Ugh. So expensive. One couldn't hurt. What's this perspective sachet? Let's see. Oh yeah. You know what? We'll buy one. And he grudgingly acquiesces. So expensive. But we do have money. I think I've been building up Constantinople pretty good in this meantime here, so let's enforce our demands against the county of Kerch. There we go. And we can enforce our demands in this war as well. And there's a few other wars that we have to finish off that are just wars that we picked up from these conquering, from the lands we conquered here. So getting some nice boosts here. We should be able to do that attack on the El Khanate here soon enough. Don't need those troops. Our domain is getting too big, though. We're going to have to give away some of these things. Sophon to Saphas, grumbles my best friend Quasmeralda, as she fails again to follow some basic instruction. She's always doing this, and I hate it. Always coming up with quotations from the ancients and shoving them into other people's faces unprompted, and often in the wrong context or with the wrong words, too. Many around us groan and roll their eyes. A solid classical education is a must-have for for a public figure, but it is wasted without the wisdom to properly use it. Actually, the quotation goes, yeah, Quasmeralda, we're gonna have to school you a little bit here, because she kind of annoyed us a little bit there. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes with your best friend, you get into those little spats every now and then, don't you? Bar the doors, my lady. I've just returned from Guzliev, and you would not believe the devastation. Yikes. We should send some supplies while the problem is merely nascent. Yeah, maybe we should isolate. Where is Guzliev, anyways? I don't know. Okay, I'm not seeing any disease around here, but... Oh, way up here? Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. We should give out this title to, you know, a good Sax Romish noble there to get us back in line here. Yeah, all right. We're holding quite a few titles, but that's okay. Not too worried about maxing out. We'll just give them out whenever we need to. We could give out Crimea to somebody, I suppose. We don't necessarily need to hold that directly ourselves, but I'm fine with holding it on for now. Maybe we'll find some good people to give it out to. Maybe we'll give it out to one of our children. Who knows? There we go. Crush that war. It's nice not to have to micromanage this all ourselves. I mean, I'll still micromanage for the bigger wars, but yeah, for something like this, you know, why not just let our own armies do it? Getting some money here. There we go. Oh, the Golden Horde. What are you facing? A bunch of rebellions. Yeah, Pecheneg Rebellion. They've got Dissolution War. Oh, yeah. The Golden Horde is going to dissolve. Heck yeah. That is what we want to see. Oh, that's going to create a big void because Golden Horde's probably the biggest one. Good. We'd love to see it. Love to see Dissolution Wars. Not in our own lands, obviously, but anywhere else. All right, there's a little army here. We're chasing them. Oh, they're gonna make their final stand here. All right, armies. Let's see how this goes. Oh, they're holding on, but it ain't gonna last long. There we go. Enforce our demands, and there we go. Get another little bit of money. And that is a war done and dusted. Disband all the armies. There we go. So we've got Crimea now, which is pretty nice. Pay the ransom. Sure. And Governess Dobrava is dear to me. Would you let her go in return for this offer? No. I don't think so. I think we will decline. Governess Dobrava has not learned her lesson yet. She is, yeah, she certainly doesn't, I mean, maybe she's penitent. Do we negotiate a release? Gain a weak hook on her? Or do we just let her go? You know what? We've kept her in house arrest for a little while. Maybe she has learned her lesson, I think. Oh, okay. Lose some. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I think she's learned her lesson. We kept her in prison for a few months. And look at that. Our legitimacy is true. Finally, the Rabe dynasty, after, oh man, how long has it been? So Luther died in, what year did he die? Luther died in 1137, and I think he took over only like 3 or 4 years before he died. He was not the ruler for very long before he was assassinated. So let's kind of assume that he maybe took over, conquered Constantinople in, like, let's say 1134, and we're currently in 1253. Oh no, he was born in 1137. No, he took over at 12. So okay, let's say 1200 was when he took Constantinople, probably around there. So it's been 53 years, and the Rabe dynasty was not considered legitimate for pretty much 50 years. Obviously, we were just like, it was like, Luther was technically a noble. Our original homeland was this county here, Osterland, which, one day hopefully we might still get back. Uh but yeah, he got exiled from his lands. He was a mercenary captain. He took Constantinople in that crazy crusade, and nobody respected our dynasty. Nobody respected our legitimacy. But now, with this legend spreading here, I mean, look at this. The mighty endeavor for Rabe is spreading. And oh man, look at this. This is costing us 44 per month, and we're still making plus 80. Man, we're making a ton of money. Wow, that's a lot. But yeah, now we finally are considered legitimate, the legitimate rulers of the Roman Empire. And that, I think, is a pretty impressive feat. And it comes in the time of Kaiserine Marguerite, who, let's face it, she's not a conqueror. She's not, a great leader by any means. In fact, she's just a content and humble and zealous and shy woman. She's honestly is as close to a nun as you could get, other than the fact that she was forced into this position, and she's very, or she's at least quite intelligent. She's intelligent enough to know when to rely on her court and her council, and that has put the Roman Empire in a very strong position. It might not be as big and as strong as it was during the Byzantine times, but it is very well positioned to continue to expand in the future. And the future will happen in the next episode. So until then, Wanderer, as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Please like the video. And leave a comment down below if you want to perhaps give a little advice to Kaiserine Marguerite yourself. But until the next time, Wanderers, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.